Hello and welcome to the Beginner's Guide of City Skylines 2. Today we're going to be talking about maps. So Archipelago Haven is, like, as it says, a chain of islands enveloped by water. There's some mountains around there. If you want it to have like a tropical feel, I think that you might like that, but the buildable area, you see 16%. If you want to build like a big city, this is probably not your map. And since it's above like 0 plus Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, I don't think it will snow. Barrier Island, this is an okay map. The mountains are not that perfect, but I don't think, yeah, I think you could build a big city. Yeah, the buildable area is okay. And then there's an okay amount of natural resources. So yeah. And so now moving on to Coral Ridges. And also I don't think it will snow there either. Coral Ridges. It will not snow here, just so you know. This has a lot of buildable area. Like this is probably the best map for building big cities in like the whole entire City Skylines too. So, yeah, and then the fertile land over here is even better if you want to get green or farming. So, yeah. This map, Great Highlands, it may potentially snow since it's under 32 degrees Fahrenheit. The buildable area is just okay, and it has a lot of oil, so if you want to be an oil baron, this would be the map for you. And now to Lakeland. This map, it will snow, definitely. The buildable area is even better. It's like, I don't know, 80, 70% out of Coral Ridges back there, so it's pretty good. It also has a lot of oil. Perfect if you want to have, like, I guess a lot of lakes. It does say Lakeland. This map, it will snow. It doesn't feel like, for me, a feel for a big city. So you might agree with that, you might not, but I don't think, like, I feel like you could build like a small town on it. Small towns. Yeah. Small towns look pretty good, and it gets pretty hot in here. The buildable area is not very good, so. And it has a lot of, is that ore? I think so. Yeah, it has a lot of ore. River Delta? Yeah, this is perfect for, like, creating like suburbs, big cities. This is perfect. It will snow, I think. It might snow a little bit. The buildable area is pretty good. Pretty good. And it has a lot of oil as well. San Francisco. It will not snow on this map. Well, if you live in San Francisco, you can tell me if it's ever snowed in the comments below. So, make sure to do that. It doesn't have a lot of anything down there. So, although the buildable area is pretty good, yeah, so on to the next one. This one is pretty new. It was added in December, I think. It will not snow on this app. On this map. The buildable area is great, and it has so much fertile land. So if you're a big farmer, you will definitely like that. So it will snow. The buildable area is not that great. So if you want to make a big city, I mean, there's lots of rivers. There's a lot of rivers, so you might want to build a big city around that. But in my case, you might want to build the big city not by the mountains. Yeah. And then also, am I saying this right? Tampere, I think. Or Tampere, I'm not sure. It will snow on this map. The buildable area is super great. It sorry. It will be perfect for a big city. There's a little mountains, but I think it should be pretty good for you. So, Twin Mountain. It will always be snowy. I mean, it will always be snowy on the mountain, except for July. But otherwise, it will always be snowy in the mountain. And then in the winter, it does get snowy down there, so it's pretty snowy. Yeah. The buildable area is okay. It does have a lot of oil, so you might want that. Although when I built a city on top of the mountain there, the clouds are like going through the city. It was pretty fun. So actually, I do recommend this map highly for you. So, Waterway Pass. This kind of feels to me like a little bit like the Grand Canyon, but not so much. If you want to get like a feeling of, I don't know, the desert to green, this might be the map for you. The buildable area is pretty good. It has some fertile land, but otherwise not a lot of anything. The last map, Windy Fjords. This map, I will say, it is a lot green and it has a lot of oil. Do you want a big city? I wouldn't say this is necessarily for you, but it does snow here. It does snow here. So, yeah. It is comfortably flat. There are some little ridges, as you can see, like right there. And then sometimes maps just give you like a little bit of a head start. Sometimes I don't really like that. I like to start out like from scratch. But I don't know. You pick whatever map that that feels good to you. So, although I do highly recommend Coral Riches, that's a map that doesn't snow, and also Twin Mountain. So, I think those should be pretty good for you. So, yeah. Hope you pick your best map, and goodbye.